Our top story tonight, the polls have closed and early voting has officially come to an end. Good evening, I'm Claudine Ewing. Here in Erie County, nearly 6,000 people have already made their voices heard. And as our Andy Payton reports, just north, things are heating up in the race for Niagara Falls mayor.
With just 48 hours until primary election day, tonight the countdown has begun in Niagara Falls' mayoral race, with two challengers' names set to appear next to incumbent Robert Restaino on Tuesday's Democratic ballot.
The people of this city are looking for things to happen.
Restaino, the familiar face on the ballot, is looking to gain the Democratic nomination for the second election in a row. The incumbent claims after years of empty promises from past mayors, he's delivered in his first term, avoiding tax hikes with back-to-back budget surpluses and holding property redevelopers accountable. He says he plans to do the same in his second term and focus his efforts on job creation.
I've lived here my whole life, and we have had so many people, promise the moon and deliver nothing. And so in this term, we want to continue that progress.
Glen Choolokian is making his third appearance on the ballot and vows to voters he's the candidate to end what he calls 40 years of destruction in the Falls. But having switched party affiliations for the second time now, after running as a Democrat in 2015 and a Republican in 2019, some voters question if the Democratic Party can put their faith in him.
How can you ensure Democratic voters that you believe in the values of the Democratic Party?
I believe in the values of the American people, the Niagara Falls people. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same problem. If your sidewalk's broke, it's everybody's sidewalks. If the crime's bad, it's bad for everybody.
Then there's Demetreus Nix, a self-proclaimed underdog and ex-con who served 9 years in prison for manslaughter. Now a community activist who originally said his campaign was started as a joke has amassed a following over the past few months. He says he's focusing his efforts around Niagara Falls' residents and its youth. But a recent burglary charge possesses a concern to some voters.
A large part of your campaign has been helping out troubled youth. You're currently facing a charge. Should voters not be worried about that?
Voters don't got to be worried about my case. They got to be worried about my actions. I was able to take a rough, beat-up life, like this city is rough and beat up just like my life was, and I was able to turn it around and turn it into a success. I'm not a government hack that's coming in here trying to do the same way that has been done for 40 years and just say I'm better at it because more people are going to vote for me.
Now, voting will begin 6 a.m. Tuesday and run through 9 p.m. The winner will face Republican candidate Carl Kane in the general election on November 7th. Reporting in the newsroom tonight, Andy Payton, Channel 2 News.